Yeah, so we open the doors to the Vibrant Soul Society. And that's to remember, we're not all this mental noise that's having us confused, giving us stress, suffering, going all beyond that. So we really step into our light, then enjoy life and really create the life of our desires. So that's why we open the doors and we're trying to make it affordable for everyone to build this society, to create the new vibrations, if you will, this new earth, this new way of being. So, Lori, how are you seeing this new group come
I'm
together?
seeing it as a wonderful community so people feel supported. They do not feel alone, where they can express themselves freely without judgment, to have a feeling of connectedness. And yes, of course, letting go of the head trash that is interfering with every aspect of their life, perhaps.
Right. So,
So,
so tomorrow night we're doing soul messages within the new group, and then on
yes.
Thursday morning will be another soul messages as well. But we want to change soul messages a little bit. We'd rather have you ask questions, more like intuitive coaching to help you go into that deeper essence, if you will, so that life issue or condition isn't sticking around. Because we're here for more, for greater, if you will.
Right.
Then we'll also have healing sessions. I'll be doing the first ever Beyond Head Trash class, which really talks about our stages of growth. That initially we just take ourselves as our identity, our personality, our thoughts, and we play these characters like I'm Sam, I have MS, I have bipolar, I'm not dependable because I'm always tired, and all these stories. Then from there we see that, oh, wait a second, that's my mind creating this personality and these stories and acting on those stories. Then we go beyond that. The third step, if you will, is standing in that light.
Absolutely. Feeling empowered, feeling strong.
Right. That's really about it. Feel empowered and strong. So the doors are open. You can join now. If you go to Vibrant Soul Society, you will see a link to join. And I'll send out invitations and other things later for people that are looking for that invite. But the invite is there on the page. I've added it now. So we have a few people that already have joined even before the live. So
Well,
that's exciting.
we want you to feel like you're the creator of this community.
Right. It's really not about
It is
us.
not about us, it's about you, it's about us listening to you. And we welcome you. We want you to express your emotions. It's more important for you to do that, to say how you're feeling without risk of being attacked or judged, and to allow yourself to say what you really feel.
Right. Because that repressed emotion
Exactly.
creates a lot of issues. So that's also it's really nice about that's a society. There's no censorship. There's no censorship. There's no algorithms that not everyone's going to see it or whatever. It's just the community that's coming together. And that's why the most important aspect to me is the suggestion box. Like how do we
Yes.
grow the community together? And then we'll also have town halls on occasion so we get this community feedback on how to improve the group. We have stages there for people to share their light, that we all have a contribution to make to this
We all
society.
have input, and it's so exciting that we can be with one another in that way. However, we do ask people to refrain from any negative comments or anything that might be divisive. We are here again, once again, to support each other. What do you think,
Yeah,
Sam?
it's all about supporting each other,
Yeah,
especially in this society. They're trying to tear us apart. They're
exactly.
trying to isolate us. And we're like, no, we're bringing the light together to share our combined light to make a new way forward.
And I believe this will evolve and grow
Yeah,
and keep growing. And it's you who are going to create this circle and this community.
right. Your input,
We are
sharing that
just
light.
there for guidance, for there.
Right. We do the initial framework and we add to it, then you add your light to it, and combined we build this brighter bonfire, if you will, this brighter light of coming together, of supporting.
You all have a story to tell. Your story is very unique from mine. My story is very unique from the next person. But we're all human. We're all here to experience and grow the knowledge and to be part of this changes that are happening in the world today. the evolution of human beings is accelerating, as said by many people out there who are channelers and healers and whatever, really. But there is a change coming up that's moving more rapidly. And in order to keep up with this, we need to feel like we are not just alone, but part of something larger.
Right. Especially this year is going to be a lot of potential turmoil in the U.S. with the upcoming election, and that usually
Right.
creates a lot of tension. And there's usually a lot of stuff going on during the elections that we can't openly discuss anymore. With all the censorship and stuff, we can't discuss anything on these platforms without fear of being shut down.
One thing we need to really recognize is that we have the power to say no, no more.
Right.
People feel helpless, like they're being controlled by invisible forces that are beyond their capability of handling. However, if you just stand up and say, no more, I'm not participating in this, the wars, the pain, the suffering, the famine, all of this,
Mm-hmm.
then it's over. We as a collective community
Mm-hmm.
can change the world.
Right.
It starts with your thoughts, it starts with your emotions, it starts with intention.
Right.
And we want to hear everything you have to say. We don't have to agree with each other. We
Right.
can have differences and nuances,
Mm-hmm.
and that's okay. We need acceptance, though. We have tolerance for other people's beliefs and opinions. But at the core, we are all together. We are human. And
Mm-hmm.
that thread of consciousness runs through the population, the whole entire universe. That we are conscious beings, part of this transcendence into, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see where we go.
Yeah, we'll see where we go. We have no idea. That's why one of the posts I put in there is one I shared on my Facebook. It's an imperfectly perfect community. That I don't know all the buttons in circle, how things work, but we put it together. We figure it out. That's kind of like life. We take it one step at a time and we let it unfold. So, I think the circle looks pretty good, but I'm sure it can be improved. But hey, we're just not.
They will make it ideal.
Yeah.
We will see the evolution over the months.
Yeah, over the months we'll see the evolution.
We'll see the evolution.
Seeing us make changes
very
and
exciting.
yeah, it's going to be a good time, and hopefully we'll see you in there, and we'll be live probably in there. We're right now with our schedule either at minimum 2 times a week, and the schedule sometimes goes to 4 times a week where we're live. Plus we have discussion groups, a stage for you to share your light, a library so we can share resources. That's not like I put stuff in the library. It's just my material, but why not your material? That we all have something to contribute. That's what it's about. It's not about all of us, that this is all my teachings.
Right,
no, it's also your teachings, Lori's teachings, it's everyone's teachings. We're all coming together.
We will step aside and be more monitors, making sure this stays positive.
Right, that we stay in the light, that we stay rooted in our truth and our consciousness.
I don't know about you, but I find this to be extremely stimulating and exciting.
Yes.
And I look forward to hearing what all of you have to say and just be part of the growth. Hey, this is the time.
This is the time.
This is the time to act. They're saying now. It's not later. No more procrastination. You want a better world to live in? Make it a better world. It starts with your thoughts, your intentions, and feel your heart opening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, compassion. We approach the world with compassion. So there aren't negative forces. There is negative. There's dark to balance out the light. But we stay between those two in the neutrality to understand that experiences are experiences.
Right. That's the hardest thing that we see when we get completely identified with our opinions, our beliefs, our thoughts. Life is absolutely chaotic. And we want to step out of that, like in the stages of growth, to say, I see how my mind's triggering me. I see how society's triggering me. I see how the government's, triggering me. How can I move beyond that to say that we can be the creators of our reality if we stand in our light?
Let us step outside of it and look at it and say, this is an experience. This is not reality.
Right.
It's not the ultimate end all and be all, and I'm not doomed. The mind will create all these fears and worries and what if, future guessing. And
Right.
so guess what? When you're thinking about something over and over again, you manifest that.
Mm-hmm.
Because our thoughts do create our reality. So we change the thoughts, we change it, and it can happen instantaneously. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have to take years. You don't have to sit in the shrink's office for 20 years anymore.
Right. Absolutely.
You can
That's
step into your light and be there. It's
right.
like changing rooms. I'm going from the kitchen to the bedroom.
Right. And the whole world has just changed completely.
And the mind will resist. The mind, the ego, the identity, the label will resist. No, this is who I am. This is how it is. This is impossible. And that's what Sam and I are going to be here to say no. It is possible.
Right. It is
To
absolutely possible.
remind you of who you are, to align yourself with the truth.
Right.
That we are perfect beings, that we are spirit.
Right. That life is imperfectly perfect. That there's no mistakes. That you're seeing this video, you're seeing this group, and it's resonating with you. Like, I want to stand in my light. And we try to make it as affordable as everyone. We have to pay
Yes,
for the platform and
yes,
everything else. So we're trying to make it affordable because we want the society to come together in the light. We'll facilitate some, but mostly we want to stand back and just moderate, make sure that
exactly.
we're standing in the light as we co-create this society. So you're facing this issue, you go to the community. How do we resolve this? Maybe it's all of us sitting together in consciousness, if you're not well, to bring that healing energy into you.
Yes, yes, we will focus on healing not only our body, but our soul. We become hurt. We can get really hurt through experiences that can, stay with you. And we're here to let you release.
Right. A safe space. It's really a safe space.
Yes, a safe space. Yes.
So that's pretty much our jobs as administrators, keeping a
That's,
safe,
yes,
creating
that's
a
right.
safe space because, and this is what's one thing that's going to happen too. My activity on the groups and Facebook will diminish. I want to spend more of my time
Yes.
in the society helping everyone that wants to be helped. So
So,
that's it. So we will see you on the inside, and
yes.
who knows what's going to happen? We don't know. We just set the framework and say, okay, let's do this. Let's go.
Oh,
So
I know it's going to be wonderful. As
uh,
our intention is to help as many people as we can to come together and build a better world, a world that works for all of us,
mm-hmm,
with
absolutely.
compassion, hope, and inspiration, not with fear and dread and wars and poverty and divisiveness, and just standing up for the truth of what we believe in without violence, without aggression, but by standing firm and once again saying, no, I don't want this anymore.
Right. Yeah. Just saying no, because we're taught not to trust ourselves,
Yes.
not to trust our own insights. And one of my primary teachings is you live in your body. You know it the best. Others are just trying to convince you constantly that you don't know what's best for you. And that
Well,
needs to stop.
well, they create fear.
Yeah.
And that's what drives this force. They live on that. They thrive on that. The negative forces on your fear. And once you release that fear and say, I'm standing in my light, they can't do anything to you.
Right. They can't. They can't touch you. If you're standing in your light, your truth, you know what is best for
And
you.
but without getting into muddy political issues, we can see that from the experiences the last few years. There are people that stood up and said no, and they became empowered and realized they could say no
Yep. We do have that power. So
without fear of retribution or punishment. The forces back down. Maybe they're cooking up something else now.
right, especially an election year, they're trying to distract us. Look over here, but
Yeah,
don't see really what's going on in front of you.
right,
Like,
right.
how's your personal economy? How's your health? How's your well-being?
And what do you want for your future?
Right,
What kind of world do you want to live in?
right, and your children, your grandchildren, all this.
Yes,
That it all is the ripple effect in the world. That
we're
we're all interconnected.
yes, we're at important times at a crossroad. Where do you go? And we say go into the light.
Because you are the light.
Again, we accept the darkness. It's part of the whole.
Right, because without that darkness, we don't have the contrast to say, no, I don't want this. I'd rather choose something differently.
You have to have something no, to say no about to
Right.
realize that you can do it. It's tricky stuff. It's very simple, but your mind can make it complex, and we're here to simplify. That's what I really applaud Sam in. He makes things simple.
Yeah, it's very simple.
So you can watch people, wonderful, wonderful people, like spiritually evolved and strong. We're all spiritually evolved, by the way. Not to distinguish them from us, but they could be really out there, and they don't have a way to explain things in a simple way,
Right.
and we miss out. We all have something to teach each other, and that's why we want you to express yourself. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It's exciting. We just launched it today with the Sun and Pluto going in Aquarius. So it's all
Yes.
about community, building a new way, letting go of the structures and rules of the Capricorn into this new society.
I mean, I've been waiting for this for my whole life, really.
For Pluto and Aquarius, yeah, it's exciting times.
Okay,
Well,
so anything else to say?
no, just we'll be live in our soul messages tomorrow in our group. Public soul messages will be the first Sunday of the month, and they won't be as long, and they probably won't be as in depth because we'll really be sharing our energy. Our focus will be within the group.
Let's see. So happy, happy.
There's Angela. The other ones are Facebook users. We couldn't see their messages, so
Okay.
good to see you, Angela. Hope you can
Yes,
join
thank
us
you.
or reach out to us if you need special circumstances or whatever. Just let us know. And we'll take good care of yourself, and we will see you around. I'll still be on Facebook, but not as heavy. All right. Take good care of yourself. See you
Bye
soon.
bye.